Hi guys, Killer J here.
Hey guys, Star Wolf aka Perfect Welch here from the Good Taste Podcast and,
Other things.
other things, but, basically my channel, the Good Taste Podcast, and this is Killer J aka Jordan Ranter.
Yep. So,
And today we are going to review one of my favorite Super Nintendo games and my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games of all time, Turtles in Time.
oh yes, now that's the shit.
And this was like, this started out as an arcade game, a sequel to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, the arcade game, which had an NES port called TMNT 2, which was a sequel to the one on NES that James Rolfe and many others reviewed.
Yeah.
But this one is a sequel to TMNT 3 on NES, the Manhattan Project, Turtles in Time. This was like, to me, this was the best Ninja Turtles games. Everything though the first three games did, four did it better than all of them combined. The multiplayer, the stages, the game modes, everything.
Oh yeah, what I liked about Turtles in Time, it was really good graphics for the Super Nintendo. It looked almost like an arcade perfect port almost.
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing game. I mean, if I had to have one nitpick about it, it would be that it didn't have 4 players, especially since the SNES kind of had something with, like, 4 players, and heck, it could even do 5, so if they wanted to, like, I don't know, maybe make some other random character, Casey Jones, Splinter, an extra character, an unlockable character, that could have been cool.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. And this is probably going to be for the 50th episode of Retro Manga Gamers. There's going to be 2 reviews, Turtles in Time 4 on the Super Nintendo, and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie on Sega Genesis.
Yeah, but hey, who cares? The game is great for what it is, and at least it has 2-player, and it's still just fun to play, nonetheless. I mean, it has all the levels, it has pretty much all the bosses, all the game modes, the graphics, the music. It's an arcade perfect port. I mean, and it shows that games at the time like X-Men and Simpsons could have done the port really good. I mean, some would have said they would have gotten watered down, but it's like, hey, Turtles in Time can do it, then so could have Simpsons and X-Men.
Oh yeah, they could have done it for sure. What I liked about Turtles in Time was the gameplay was pretty fun. You just throw guys on, you beat the shit out of guys. You pick up a guy and you throw him and he goes right like flying through at the screen almost. It's a pretty cool effect. I like that about the game.
Yeah, that was just a fun part. When you threw the guys at the screen to beat Shredder, granted it kind of did get a bit tedious, especially trying to do that because it was really hard to do that. But otherwise, it was a really fun part.
I like that part of the game. And what else did I like about the game? Well, you had all the classic Ninja Turtle villains. You had Shredder, you had Krang, you also had Tokar and Razor from the movie.
Yeah, from Turtles 2, which I pretty much always refer to them as Bebop and Rocksteady, because, that's the duo I kind of grew up knowing and loving.
Yep. Also, they had Baxter Stockman in the game, but it was in his fly form.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the first boss, actually. I mean, it's like, that was such an iconic level.
Yeah.
In gaming. I mean, and it shows how sometimes licensed games at the time could have been good.
Yep.
This was a good example of it.
You also had Slash in there too, which was pretty cool. And I like the fact that you could play a 2-player, and it was a very good game. This is a game that's done well, and a good chance of getting a chance to review it. It's nice to get a chance to review this game. This is long overdue.
Yeah, and also something I also wanted to bring up that I almost forgot was the Hyperstone Heist, which is on Sega Genesis, and basically the same game as Turtles in Time. I mean, granted, it doesn't have the exact same music and the exact same graphics, but it's pretty much the same game. I played through both of them, and they're both really fun. Granted, Hyperstone Heist, I would take Turtles in Time over it, but Hyperstone Heist is still good, and I recommend playing it.
That's it too. I like Turtles in 4, Turtles in Time. It was just great to play. a great old school game, classic arcade action. It was like, just on the console, it looked pretty good on the console. Like, holy shit, seems amazing.
Yeah,
So
I kind of wish they did do like a. I know Turtles wasn't really popular around the N64 and PlayStation 1 era, but I really wish they could have done like Ninja Turtles, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 5 Hack and Slash for the N64/PS1.
yeah,
And you know how lots of games are like getting spiritual successors, like, you know, we got Mighty Number 9, which did suck, but you know, it is what it is.
yeah.
And Ukulele, which I've heard it was good, but I'm not supporting game for a specific reason until like 6 months later or something.
Okay, so what's your rating on Turtles in 4, Turtles in Time, Welch?
I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. Almost a perfect game, but that not having 4-player kind of just makes the arcade version just slightly better.
I give it the same. I would give it a 9.5 too. It's actually a very good game, but it should have had a 4-player because you had all 4 Ninja Turtles, which would have made sense to have the 4-player option in there, which would have been nice.
Yeah, that and the arcade version had it, and you could do 4-player. I mean, Bomberman did 4-player, but even did 5-player too with the later ones.
Yep. So this is Retromon Gamers.
And this is Perfect Welch, aka Starwolf.
See you guys later.
Yep, see ya. Bye.
Hi guys, Killer J here. We're back, and today's review is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie on Sega Genesis. Yes, Retromon Gamers is here, and this is the 50th episode of the Rebooted series, episode 50, and this is a double feature, and this is the second review in the episode, because we've seen Turtles in Time on the Super Nintendo, on the Nintendo system. Now we're going to have a Power Rangers movie on Sega Genesis. Now this is a treat. So, what I think about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, pretty goddamn good game. Actually, very good graphics. The gameplay is fun. As a Power Rangers fan, I played this game. I beat it just yesterday, and it was pretty goddamn good, actually. I just beat this a couple days ago, beat this yesterday or so. By the time this review goes up, it's going to be up on after some set of reviews, but this is going to be the 50th episode, so. Anyway, we're going to get on to it. The gameplay plays pretty good on this game. The game plays pretty good. It plays like an old school beat 'em up, which is fun, and that's what we need is more beat 'em ups. And this is actually one of the better Power Ranger beat ups I have played in a long time. It's very nicely done, and the fact that you get to play as the Red Ranger, the Black Ranger, Yellow Ranger, Blue Ranger, Pink Ranger, and White Ranger. You get to play as those Power Rangers there, and that's pretty good actually. And the thing with this game is it's a pretty good game. So the developer is Netsume, whatever you want to say it there. Brain Presto, Sims. Okay, Netsume developed the SNES version. Brain Presto developed the Genesis. Sims Game Gear version. Tom Crate Game Boy. Bandai SNES and Game Boy version. Sega of America Genesis and Game Gear. Pretty good. More of a single player, multiplayer, action fighting beat 'em up, which is pretty good. The Genesis version is a side-scrolling that can be played up to 2 players, where the player can be both the Rangers themselves and their Zords, depending on the level. Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, this game is a pretty good game. I like the fact that you can play as 2 Power Rangers. That's pretty good. That's crumb of the crop right there. That's a pretty good game, and that there. It's based on the Power Rangers movie that came out, the old school Power Rangers movie. And I'm not talking about the reboot Power Rangers. I'm talking about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie that came out. That was a pretty good movie too. I have to watch it and see for myself. I have to watch Power Rangers the movie, the 1995 version, so I can talk about it. But anyway, I've basically watched this series. I watched all the Power Rangers, mostly some of the Power Rangers episodes, like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Zeo, In Space, and Wild Force. I watched those ones there. I tried to watch Turbo, but I never finished watching Turbo, so it's whatever. Anyway, reason why I like this game is because you can play as the Power Rangers, and plus, I need to say this now. You get in the later levels, you get to have a flashback. You get to play as Jason, Zach, and Trini. Holy friggin' moly, that is good. That is awesome as hell there. Fuck man, that's amazing. And that's why I like this game, because it's badass. It's a good old school beat 'em. It's a good old school beat 'em done really well, and that's the reason why I like Power Rangers, because it's a very good series. It's a series I grew up on, and I like this. And I actually say I actually like a Power Rangers game a lot, and it's very good actually. And if you have if you have this game on the Sega Genesis, give it a play again. Play this game if you find it on the Genesis or the Super Nintendo or Game Gear. I wouldn't say the Game Boy version, because the Game Boy version just sucks monkey ass basically. So we're not even going to talk about that version. So what version I recommend playing is the Sega Genesis version. Play the Sega Genesis version of this game, because you're going to be amazed how good it is. Very good gameplay, very good old school fun, just Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's reviewing time, and also it's Morphin time. So yeah, it's a very good game, and you should play it. So yeah, this is Killer J here, and this is the 50th episode of Retromon Gamers. And I would like to say, for people that have watched this series so far, I want to say thank you to you guys, and thank you to all the people out there in Retromon Gamers, past, present, and in the present, for helping me out and helping Retromon Gamers become the product that it is today. Thank you to all you people, all the people out there, from the past reviewers and the current reviewers like Dragon Slayer and all them. Anyone that's a Retromon gamer, I want to say thank you to all of them, because without RMG, because it's good. Look at that, it's good shit. And this is what I like, the Megazord battles. The Megazord battles are pretty cool. Just beating up the bosses, and that's pretty cool actually. I like that a lot. That's another thing I can say about the game, because you also get to fight in the Megazord. That's just pretty cool. I wish Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Mega Battle would have you fight in the Megazord, but I don't know why that one that game won't let you fight in the Megazord. But I like this one because you're fighting in the Megazord. It's pretty cool, because that's what I like. And for my rating on this game, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie on Sega Genesis, I give it let me see. For rating wise, I give it a 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's one of the better Power Rangers games I have played. It's pretty goddamn good, just because you can play as the old Rangers and the new Rangers. That's a positive. I can't really think of many negatives about this game, because the fact is it's a game that you can actually beat. It's pretty good. It's badass. It's fun. And it's a very addicting game, and it's amazing. So I want to say thank you to everybody that's watched this review, and Retromon Gamers will continue to make some good reviews, and that's pretty much it. And this is a great review of Power Rangers. This is the best Power Rangers game I've ever reviewed. So see you guys later, and thank you for watching. And this is a really great review. So it's Morphin time, and it's also for the haters. Just joking. This game is freaking amazing, fucking amazing indeed. It's very good, very badass. So alright, I'm gonna end it off here and say thank you for watching the 50th episode of Retromon Gamers, and look out for some more content, and we all have a surprise at the end of this video, because there is an RMG veteran that is going to be at the end of this video, and I want to say, and this person is going to highlight this little episode, and this person just came back to the roster. So thank you for watching this review, and I appreciate it, and stay tuned for more reviews later. Bye. It's Morphin time. It's reviewing time later. There.
Narycharlie, this is RMJ's 50th episode. I want to say have fun, have a heavy metal day. And Narycharlie's in, RMJ. Have fun, my niggas.